Good afternoon, Grizzlies fans. Woo. You excited, Joe?
I'm very excited, Kev.
Me too.
Home opener.
Home opener. It's not snowing.
Yeah. And it's kind of warm.
It is. Compared to the season opener a couple days ago at Dairy Field where we had rains, cats, dogs, sleet, snow.
At one point, I had to tip my umbrella over. There was enough snow collecting on the top. It was getting too heavy.
Exactly. My wife was holding it. She started leaning forward from the weight of the umbrella. So
that was because you were pushing it.
Oh, that too, but that's okay. So nice change here. The Grizzlies losing a hard-fought battle. I think we had 3 more minutes on the clock in that first game. We end up coming close to going overtime or taking the lead, but
good game played. We came out, Dairyfield came out strong on that one, and give credit where credit's due. But I think that, like you said, if we had if we had that 3 minutes back, it'd be a much closer game for sure.
Definitely. I mean, 3-time defending champ. That's a tough game to open up with. You gave them everything you could without playing most of the first quarter as well as you could. So,
very much so.
Being in a parking lot. So today we get the 2-0 St. Thomas Aquinas Saints.
Who have they beat so far?
They beat Oyster River in their opener. Let me check my notes here. 12-4, and then they beat Merrimack Valley the other day in an 8-7 close battle. So should be good.
Should be a good game then.
St. Thomas and Goffstown never fails. It's always a good game, no matter where they are in the standings. So
we played them last year at St. Thomas.
Yes, we did.
Successfully, I believe. Oh. So fingers crossed we have another successful game today.
That's what we're hoping for. Start strong, score early and often.
Exactly.
Sort of like Election Day, vote early and often.
Vote for me.
Yeah. And for those of you wondering, the infamous David Dubois did come back for cameraman duty. So right now he's panned on the captain's discussion with the referees. You may notice the referee facing the camera right now is your hometown favorite, Rick Wilhelmy. Parks and Rec Director of Goffstown. Shout out to Rick and Tina.
Much love for Rick. Much love for
right.
Rick in the Goffstown Recs program.
Here he is. He's getting a little closer. Okay. We're about to start here. Everybody getting their preseason habits out of the way, trying to figure out what we're going to do. Refs are ready. Teams coming out for
a little ref talk.
Yeah. Your Goffstown Grizzlies in the home white, starting with an attack line of Eric Dubois, Julian Kilgore, and Connor Jonovan. Jonovan. A defensive line of Zach Provost, Mark Lujaness, Connor Fitzpatrick in goal, Grady Cretion. Midfield line of Griffin Cook, Andrew McCarthy at the face-off dot, and Caleb Gorton as your long stick midi.
Which will be followed up with Nick Mason coming in.
Exactly. And then you can see the numbers for St. Thomas. Have fun.
We got number 49's the goalie. That's all I know.
That's right. And for those of you that follow Grizzlies lacrosse, last year ended on a heartbreak. We're one possession away from making it to the Final Four.
Yep.
One possession away.
Well, we brought the game to you from Portsmouth, and we were up most of that game. I think it was a hard fought battle, back and forth, and in the end, Portsmouth came out on top.
Yeah, literally that one possession made the difference.
Yep.
So, but a good achievement for a team that many didn't think would get that far in the playoffs, and put the fair into a couple of teams. And I think the same this year. Preseason talk doesn't have Goffstown in it outside of the top 6, but I think we're going to make a change with that starting right here.
I believe so.
All right, getting ready for the action. Some last-minute instruction. They change any of the face-off rules this year, Joe?
Yeah, there's a couple. Nothing that I could just rattle right off, but
less physicality, right?
Yep. A big change I think you're going to see is the two-hand cradle when you're coming downfield into defense.
Right.
You can no longer bull dodge.
Correct.
The players. You cannot drive through them. You need to. 2 hands on the stick. And
I couldn't really tell if they were calling that Tuesday, but I couldn't see much with the snow in my eyes.
I think I saw it once.
St. Thomas going with 2 LSMs to start. Andrew McCarthy winning the draw to himself. Takes it upfield, fakes the pass, gets the touch. Nice. Goffstown on offense.
Good face-off right there. Andrew's been working hard at those.
All right, Griffin Cook over to Julian
Mason and Andrew with the fake. We got a quick 5-on-6. See if they utilize it.
Yep. Ball, Nick Mason up top. It's got Andrew in the middle. Oh.
That's all right. Shifty with the pass.
Nice save by the keep. Shifty Dubois right there.
Push into the crease. They were not going to call it. Thought they were going to call that one.
Goffstown on the ride. Julian giving chase on the long stick. Dubois coming off his lockdown. Errant pass.
Love the big words. Already to start.
You like those big words? Errant.
I used it the other day at Derryfield, but there's no record of it.
No. We'll count it, though. Got to get those word wealth words in. Okay, St. Thomas with the ball in the far alley. Getting it up top here. Nick Mason standing pat there at the top of the box, not giving chase.
Sounds like a lot more talking down there today, Kev.
Definitely.
Didn't have that at the Derryfield game.
No. And I think, Derryfield did get up quickly. Sometimes that takes the wind out of your sails, but you got to keep the communication open all 48 minutes.
Yep. Being up early in the game, there's plenty of time to go by on that.
Pick to the right, Nick going right by that, still giving chase. Yeah, nothing there. St. Thomas going to reset at the top. Down at X, try and invert, finds a cutter.
Ooh.
Nice save by Creature.
Very
Creature
nice
double
save.
Creature with the save. All right, Grady looking to make that clear. Nothing there, gets it up to Griff. Griff's going to dodge, little swim dodge there. St. Thomas with the quick collapse.
Yeah, nice job getting it up.
And we got our
Good
touch.
transition, yep.
Okay, Griff still with that ball. Gets that over to Nick up top. Little razzle-dazzle. Got to get that word in there early.
Right, exactly.
Griff through 2, 3, 4 defenders. Shoots just wide.
Shifty going after it.
Yep.
Nice. That's going to be key in this game. Get a lot of shots off and making sure we've got somebody in attack
I was
going
going to
after
say,
the
make
ball.
sure somebody's there. Exactly. Yep. Goffstown with the man advantage finds Nick's up top. Nick fires just wide. Yeah, St. Thomas early. This is the second, just a couple minutes in, second time they're caught short-handed on a shift change.
Yep.
Julian coming up with that ground ball in the middle of chaos there. Good ride by Goffstown. Hard fought by Jonovan.
Got him with the penalty.
But Connor's going to get called for that second push there.
Yeah.
First one was good. Second one's where he got him.
Yeah. And Kev, we can't have the penalties. Not this early in the game, not any time of the game. No. Stuff happens, but that doesn't give you points.
No, when you see the ball pop out like that,
no.
Release, give chase to the ball. You get a new job, get that ground ball.
Yeah.
Okay, 9:22 to go. First quarter, 0-0. Goffstown going right to left on your screen. Unless you watch TV upside down, then it's left to right.
Right. We got the man down group in. We got Alex McCarthy, Caleb Gorton. Looks like
Connor Fitzpatrick.
Zach Provost, and Mark Lojonis. See what they can do with this.
All right. St. Thomas working that ball around, ball at X right now. Goffstown smart, not releasing out of that box, staying tight.
Ooh, oh, that's a hard shot right there.
Yeah,
you got it in.
No angle on that shot, right on the goal line. Sneaks it between Grady and the post.
And it just goes to show you what a penalty will do.
Yep.
So St. Thomas going up with a quick goal at 9 minutes, 3 minutes into the game.
Right. And again, even strength without that penalty, we still get the ball down and their end working it around.
Yeah, we're not
shots off.
We're not even strength anymore. Apparently, that must have been a locked in penalty.
Must be. Yeah, Connor's still in the box.
Huh. Not quite sure. I'll have to see what that penalty was. That doesn't help you. So we got Alex McCarthy at the dot now. The McCarthy duo here at the center dot this year.
If you say A. McCarthy at the dot, you got a good chance of being right. It's
exactly.
either Alex or Andrew at this point. A little wind, as you can probably hear through our microphones right now.
That's me breathing hard.
It is.
Oh, with the trip. Call it. Not going to call it? Yeah. Good call, ref. Good call.
We'll take it.
I called it from here.
Good call from here. Referee Joe in the box.
Oh,
Alex gets de-twigged.
That's not what you like to see. Guy left alone up top.
Yeah. St. Thomas working that ball around. Goffstown still shorthanded.
Still man down. I have to see what that penalty. I'm confused now.
Yeah, we're going to send cameraman Dave down later for an explanation. He's going to be your reporter on the field.
Zoom in, Dave, on the penalty sheet.
Those of you that watch March Madness see the sideline reporters interviewing the coaches. David has agreed to take that task this year. St. Thomas working that ball around with the fake, saved by Grady as it goes low.
Yep.
Smothered that one up. Penalties released.
Nice.
Yeah, Grady gets Griffin Cook coming in. Knocks it down. St. Thomas all over that one. GB, Zach Provost comes up with that one.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to have two hands on that stick. Yeah.
And look what I found.
Yeah, Caleb Gorton coming now.
Oh, Julian with a nice bounce
Caleb
pass.
with some of the best hands in the state for a long stick.
Yep.
If he's near that ball when it's on the ground, he's going to get it. Julian running around.
Look for the pass, Jules.
Yeah. Julian occupying that space once done by Razzle Dazzle Devin Young.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. You got to come up with some new nicknames here.
We got new players,
Yeah,
new nicknames.
Yeah, Nick Mason with that ball now. New this year, you just saw Connor walk by Nick there as Nick was kind of walking with the ball. You can't do that little buddy pass, right? That hidden ball trick pass this year.
Yeah, no longer the hidden ball pass.
Yep.
You have to believe. I believe it's. Yeah, I think you're going to be 5 yards away from.
I believe so. I'm trying to remember. Joe and I do the coaching for the indoor team and pick the refs' brains during the season. St. Thomas with the penalty. Thank you, hometown ref Rick.
We're happy to take that.
That's right. So that, for those of you that were watching, that was a legitimate call. That's no hometown favoritism there.
You know, as much as you see some of these calls and you think, you know, it's got to be for the hometown team,
Right.
but no. I see that a lot at Dairyfield.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Het, if you're watching this for scouting, yeah, we love you. Nick Mason with the pass
nice
from
shot.
Griff. Nice shot. Julian Kilgore giving chase.
Wow, not fast enough. Goalie ball.
Wow. Well, again, I think Julian was on GLE in that one, right? Wasn't behind the net?
Yep.
And
That's what I had mentioned earlier, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if someone's coming down for the shot, you automatically have to just start making a run for the bat.
Goffstown in a man-up position without the ball. You know, right now everybody's locked down. Goalie just sitting there with it. Finds the open man up top. Jonovan giving chase. Hits the butt end, knocks the ball loose. Caleb Gorton giving chase. Caleb with the hack attack gets it.
Going to be time here. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
got to be close. The buzzer rang just as it passed that circle.
Mark Lajeunesse with the ball. Hold on. Oh.
Gets that pass over to Jonovan. Nice save by the keep.
Well,
I was going to say, as Connor made that shot, he took one to the broadside.
he's calling them flag down, I think. Without throwing the flag, it's a flag down penalty. Push with possession.
Every time I see number 25, I think of my oldest son. That was his number. But no, this is Austin Taylor coming in at attack.
Now, he was questionable yesterday. He had a pulled groin muscle.
Oh.
Sure, he didn't want anybody in the world to know that, but
Yeah,
today,
so way to
if you're
announce that on live TV.
if you're going to keep having a pulled groin muscle, we're going to call you out on it.
That's right.
So Goffstown now with the
Goffstown with the man up.
Very
6 on
strong
4. That 6 on 4 is only going to be for about 10, 15 seconds, I would imagine. I think that first penalty, they actually released right now, so 6 on 5. I was going to say, they killed most of that first penalty with them trying to get the ball over. Shifty with the ball at GLE, gets it over to Connor near side. Well, by the time I spit that one out, it gets over to Griff for the goal.
We'll take it. Whoever shot it, we'll take it.
Listen, Joe and I have been practicing for months. When we get live with the headsets on,
Just not fast enough.
It's scary.
All you people with your big names.
That's right. But it was
trim them down a little
that's
bit.
right. Well, we're trying to come up with nicknames for everybody. I think we're getting confused between the real name and the nickname. But that was some good ball work there. Shifty to Connor over to Griff.
Over to Griff.
Yep. And that was a nice finish. So that's what you do when you got man up, right? Take advantage of it.
You have to. They took advantage of us. We took advantage of them. Nice score, 1-1. Let's get another one here on the board. For us, anyways.
That's right. All right. Alex at the dot. Caleb near side. Matty Fleming gets some action. He's on the far side. St. Thomas again employing 2 LSMs. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Alex coming up with the draw. Gets the touch. Takes it to the far alley. Gets it over to Austin.
Now Austin's become quite the player. He's got the height and the size to be coming around.
Right. And you've been preaching for years for him to take that little C-turn, right?
He finally listened to me last game.
I mean, he's got a hard shot when he puts it behind. Matty Fleming with that. Tried to get a cutting Austin Taylor. Nothing there. Jonovan coming up with the GB on GLE.
Good looks, though. Good ball movement right now.
Very good ball movement.
And that's what you need.
Eric Lacerte in there.
I was trying to squeeze that in.
Exactly. Trying to force that one in. Shifty trying to come up with that. All right, Fleming gets that ball, pulls it out. And we get the touch.
Rogue pass.
I didn't think we needed a touch when it was a loose ball that came out of the box.
Yeah, we didn't need a touch, but
ref was counting it off.
Was he really?
Yeah. That's why I was
lost
asking.
Possession? But it didn't go over the,
didn't
go over the center line.
right.
Yeah, that would have been a mistake, Kev.
Yeah.
I would have called that for you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. And this year, thank you to GTV and the taxpayers, we do have yellow flags that we can throw from here from the Crow's Nest. So.
Exactly. We have the Kevin Joe flags.
Yep. And yes, they are monogrammed.
We call it Where the Crow Flies.
That's right. Ooh. We'll be here all season. Hopefully late into the playoffs.
Our cameraman, I don't know how he can keep the camera straight by all these laughter.
That's right. I just noticed he's wearing earplugs. St. Thomas moving that ball around. I did tell Josh, though, when they use this film for study to make sure it's on mute.
Oh.
Yeah, well, those are the types of passes we like. I called that a shot.
Called that a shot, huh?
That was more of a pass that got away.
Questionable, I guess, but we'll give him that one.
That looks like a Gabe Sabulkin type shot.
You know what? Exactly. we've got one of them.
Yes,
I guess
we do.
We'll call that kid Gabe Zabulkin.
Yeah, we call that knuckleball Gabe. He scored many an indoor goal like that.
You know, because he had that change-up shot.
That's right. Oop, just wide. Nice save by the St. Thomas attackman. Trying to kick it out. It's got to come up white.
Ooh. It's a battle. Hey,
it is.
I'll give credit.
It's a battle royal. Loose ball push on Caleb.
Good battling, though. I like to see that.
A little more aggressiveness early on from your Grizzlies. Something that was missing in the Jamboree, something that was missing early on against Dairyfield.
Yep. Got to have the ground balls. Definitely got to have the ground balls.
Got to play with a little chip on your shoulder. Matty Fleming giving chase. Nothing easy, nothing easy. Trying to make a move on Lacerte. Gets by him.
Nice save.
Creature with the save off the shaft. All right, St. Thomas resetting up here at the top. 3.5 to go, first quarter, 1-1. All right, St. Thomas, that X trying to invert, gets that over to 19. We'll get some names here for you shortly. Now to 18.
Keep trying to reflect back to the indoor, and in my mind I'm like, head on a swivel, head on a swivel.
That's right. A little slower action outdoor than in the smaller confines of the Bedford Sportsplex. That was an errant shot. That one looked like a Coach Kevin shot.
Definitely wild. I guess everybody's trying to make something happen here.
Yeah, I guess there's no bad shot if you got people behind the net. You maintain possession, though, right?
Yep.
Just don't hit our trainer, Beth there in the red go-kart.
That's her name, Beth there.
Beth there, yes. Not Bethany, Beth there.
Beth there. Oh. Keeping an eye on the cuts, so that's Goffstown's playing some good defense right now.
They are, and again, good communication. You can hear them talking, right?
Yep.
That's always key. Any sport, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, any talking.
Matty Fleming chasing. Ooh. That was I don't think that was a shot. Maybe it was I guess it was a shot. Another errant shot would be an errant pass, right?
I would think so. Grady just getting a bunch off that. Gives chase.
Nice.
Grady gets that possession for Goffstown.
The possession.
Creature double feature.
Number 26, Kev. Who we got? Is that Gabe Sabulkin?
Gabe's the infamous Gabe Sabulkin. The two-team Gabe Sabulkin. Fun fact, did you know 4 or 5 years ago the goaltender for your Goffstown Grizzlies, one Andrew Cretion, Grady's older brother. Nick Mason with the shot off number 12's head.
Nice. Austin with the chase.
Austin Powers back there, maintaining possession. Gets that ball, gets it over to Jonovan. Quickly closed out by a short stick.
Oh,
bad
Shifty.
pass,
Right to the feet.
Right off of Shifty's ankles.
Not going to do anything with that.
Good ride right now. Goffstown always with the good ride, though.
Right?
Yep. Austin. And I was trying to do a quick count here, so I'm sorry.
I know. Count back, count forward.
Yeah, St. Thomas had too many guys.
Yeah.
Coach was smart, called the timeout before the rest could actually count.
Well, I'm not sure that Rick is good at counting, but no, I'm just kidding.
Well, he has one less finger. If you ever notice on his right hand, he's missing his pinky. An old Norwich University accident, something with a beer can, I think.
It's a soda can. That would be a soda can.
Soda can.
For those watching, I apologize for Kevin.
Yes, Mirror beer.
Rick Wilhelmy does not drink beer.
It was Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Okay, back to the game.
So, Kev, so with 1:39 left in the first, score 1-1. Overall thought?
Good ball movement by Goffstown. I think a couple times just getting a little too anxious and trying to force the ball in there where, you know what, you're not down a lot. You're not down, so there's no need to try and force still early in the game. If you've got good ball movement going on, make the extra pass or two instead of trying to force it in there. And a couple of those passes where we've had the turnovers, and you and I have preached this since the kids were 5 years old. Get it up here by the shoulder so at least you have a chance.
Yep.
They've been down by the ankles, and you know your stick's up here. By the time you react to get your stick down there, it's already off your ankle bone, and the other team's picking up the GB. So
I used to coach the kids to throw the ball at each other's heads.
Yep, exactly.
Head of the stick.
That's right.
You know, and that's where the and that's typically where the head of the stick is right at your head. So
that's why you're wearing a helmet in case it does hit you in the head. So, but
ankle shots or ankle passes just don't.
But I will say a much better start than we saw on Tuesday.
Much more aggressive, speed, definitely a lot more running.
Yep. And Goffstown has the numbers that they can throw depth at you.
Yep.
So, and Josh isn't scared to use those guys and wear you out. All right, St. Thomas with the ball, working that around. Going counterclockwise, depending on which way you're looking at it. To us, it's clockwise. Giving chase past Gabe in the middle. Grady scoops that up on the errant pass, the bouncer.
Oh, nope.
Nothing there. St. Thomas coming up with that. Nope.
Shifty with the hockey slap out. Oh, nice grab out of the air. Good in there.
There you go.
Oh.
Shift up.
He's got the touch. Settle it down. Pull it out. Pull it out.
Trying to get the numbers so we're there.
There we go. Get Caleb off.
Yep. He had it, but as he would have shifted to his right, that guy was closing
Nick
in
on the
him.
run. Not going to utilize it.
Nothing there.
No.
Griff with that ball, just trying to occupy some space. Yep. He's got the short-on-short matchup. He's going to take him, swim dodge up top. Nothing but the back of the net.
Nice.
Just like
Nice
they
shot.
drew it up.
Yep.
And just like that, Goffstown goes up 2-1.
Nice shot. Nice take. You know, I think a lot of the teams are trying to get Nick out of the play. I think he's been sort of known as the Goffstown go-to guy, and that'll open it up for a lot of Goffstown players.
And there are plenty of guys that can be that go-to guy in the moment.
Yep.
So I don't think we have to worry about that, which then eventually frees up if Griff gets hot or Andrew gets hot or Eric gets hot or Alex gets hot.
Absolutely.
Or any number of guys get hot. Then that opens it up for Nick to come back in the fold.
Yep.
And we know he can light up the back of the net real quick.
At the dot, we got A. McCarthy.
A. McCarthy. Not just A. McCarthy, but A. McCarthy.
Exactly.
Goffstown 3 for 3 on the faceoffs as I just jinxed him. Yep, and I did. Sorry about that, Andrew. Your brother's still perfect on the dot.
That's right. There you go. Get it back. Get it back. Nice. Andrew with the nice block pass.
Andrew working to get that possession. Gets it over to Nick. 19
Good look,
seconds
good
left.
look.
Got to push it. 15 seconds left. Nick driving. Right hand. Finds Austin
shoot
Taylor right there.
Oh, nice.
Just wide.
Oh, that was a bad call myself. I had that as Goffstown.
Yeah, I was going to say Eric with that last burst of energy.
7 seconds left.
That was some good ball movement there. Nick drawing that defender out, catching a cutting Austin Taylor. Lajeunesse going to come up with the GB. Nope.
No. Ooh.
Through them. Fitzy going to hold on to that. Get that. All right.
Shoo.
And after 1 quarter, your Grizzlies 2, St. Thomas Saints 1. All right, second quarter action about to begin here. Before we forget, we'll be going left to right. Grizzlies in the white. Good first quarter. 2-1 for your Grizzlies.
I'll take it.
Griffin Cook with both goals, if I recall.
Yes, you're absolutely right. We have another A. McCarthy at the goal. Kevin, don't
No, I was going to say
don't call the winner.
I was
going
to say Caleb on the far side, LSM, and Griff here on the near side, and A. McCarthy at the dot. And the zipper goes across my lips.
Big brother Alex is going to be playing at SNU.
Is he?
Yep.
Congratulations.
Their face-off. Yeah, very proud. Proud moment right there.
Great aviation program as well, right?
Gonna fly the friendly skies. All you people out there might see him at some point.
You may see A. McCarthy in the air.
Right? Nice face-off.
Andrew with the win because Kevin says nothing. Quickly over to Donovan. They get the touch over to Griff. Going to slow it down so we can get Caleb off and Nick in. All right. Goffstown with the ball up top. Mason with it near side. He's going to work it to Austin Powers.
Andrew going back in. Let's see what we can do here.
Get that down X. See if they invert something. You get Donovan smack dab in the middle. Nobody near him.
Oh, that's a slap to the back. I'd call that a slash. Then again, that's why I don't have the zebra suit on.
Nope. Gorilla suits you fine, though. Oh, Nick draw on the penalty. I think that was a makeup on that one.
I think so, too.
Yep. That first one that one should have been called.
High across the neck, yeah, that's
the one on the arms you can let slide. Is there some sort of intent trying to go for the hands and the stick?
Absolutely.
Yeah, anywhere around the head you got to watch.
So Goffstown going man up. Let's see what we can see if we can capitalize on this.
Griff with that ball near side alley, bringing it in. You got Andrew McCarthy up top with the ball. Back to Griff. Back to Andrew. My money's on going back to Griff. Yep. And back to Andrew. 2-man game, excluding the other 4. Back to Griff. Nope. St. Thomas defender reading that one well.
Oh.
That's the benefits of the slippery field early on. Andrew giving chase. St. Thomas still down a man. Yep. Nick trying to get that. Yep. St. Thomas with their touch. We got Nick Mason giving chase. Here comes Fitzy to help with the double, trying to get that ball back. Oh, St. Thomas
breaks free. Oh, rogue
and
shot.
Wide.
Rogue shot.
He broke through both the Nick Mason and Fitz sandwich, and the only thing standing between him and the net was Grady.
Yeah, it wasn't a good double up there on that one.
All right,
the man down needs to double.
That's the second man up. We've lost possession early and turned the ball over to the other team.
Good defense on their part, I guess.
Yep. Good coaching point.
Yep.
All right, Fitzy all over the ball here. That looks like a hold there by St. Thomas player. Oh, they're going to call Fitz on that.
That's a call every day right there.
Yep. Ball hit the ground. There's a flag down, right?
Yep.
Whistle should have been called, right? It's not possessions.
Apparently today it is.
Yeah, I think the far side ref is newer to the game and deferring to our closer ref.
Hometown rec.
St. Thomas with that ball in the middle. Ball down again.
Yeah, I guess it is. I don't know. I don't. No, I guess you know what. The more I think about it, I think they're doing the right call. I think the same thing was last year.
Now, it's once the ball touches the ground is when they would blow the whistle, because otherwise it's possession, which is what they were playing here. Because college plays possession. Because you can have those from the flag till actual call minutes go by.
Yep.
And I think that had funneled its way down to high school. Something for us to research. Something to do this weekend.
We'll be back at you with that one, folks.
That's right. St. Thomas, some good ball movement. Good defense there by Provost.
Definitely.
getting his stick there, jamming that guy who was wide open on the backside. All right, St. Thomas with the man up now. Working that ball around again. Finds that seam. Hits the back of the net. That was the second time they found that seam behind that defender.
Yep. Yeah, Goffstown needs to talk a little bit more on that. Definitely on the man down.
We got ourselves a game right now.
See if we can turn this back around. It's okay. 2-2.
9 minutes to go, first half.
Now St. Thomas is slated to do very well in the standings this year, my understanding.
Yes, that's you and I listen to all these
podcasts
and I guess that's what you call it, right? Podcasts and web shows and everything else on lacrosse. We can't get enough of it. And yeah, they got Goffstown, last time I looked, outside the top 6, which if the right team shows up, I think that could be a mistake. You could be looking at a Final Four team.
Yep.
And they got St. Thomas just ahead of us in those preseason predictions, but that's exactly what they are, just predictions.
God, they scooped the ball. Oh. Goffstown not able to get that ball.
Nope.
Many chances. Getting the clamps, getting the scoops, but just not able to control it. Right. Gotta claim the dot.
Okay, St. Thomas working that ball around. Waiting for their change. I think as the game progresses, if we can, with our possessions, really force it and make them move around on defense, some things should really open up because they got a really short bench. They're playing the same guys over and over again, so those legs are going to be tired, especially early in the season. And you're seeing it now with some of those passes.
Yeah. So Goffstown ball on a rogue pass from St. Thomas.
Fitzy going to take it in here on the near alley. Okay, slings it across. He's got A. McCarthy right there. He's going to work, get that touch. He's got Nick Mason that's cutting. Drags it in there. Same thing. Austin Taylor giving chase, just not in time. Right idea. Cooper Scooper coming in.
Oh, Goffstown. Nice. Looked like
must have been a tip.
Must have been.
Yep. All right. Austin Taylor with that ball, little razzle-dazzle, goes right to left, left pass. Oh, Nick Mason with the fake shot.
Shooting the ghosty.
Yep. Taking that fake as Connor comes up with the GB because everybody's fixated on Nick and the invisible ball.
Exactly.
Shifty coming around far side crease.
Nice cut.
That was a nice cut.
Austin going to try.
Look at that. Oh. Ooh, right off keeper.
Making the shot. Need to get a little bit more up on the shoulders. For an overhead shot. But
right idea. I like to see Austin making those cuts. No one's there to pass, to feed, taking that shot.
Connor not wish he was watching. He could have been on that goalie. That's an offsides right there. That wasn't offsides, my friend.
That wasn't offside. Far side ref saw it, called it. Good call.
Good call. You know what? That was a good call. I was going to call from up here, but.
Yep. I put my hand up if that helps. I left my monogram flag in the truck.
The St. Thomas coach is not arguing that one. He knew it was offsides as well.
That's the second time they've had one. The first one he called timeout.
Yeah.
He's been holding his chest all game. I don't know if that's just the way he is.
He holds himself, or he's just amazed by our commentary.
Yeah. Well, people usually lose their breath, don't have heart convulsions. And back to the action here. Austin Taylor over to Connor behind GLE. Trying to set something up, looking for those cutters. Lacerte cuts, comes back out. Shifty cuts, nothing there. Connor thought about getting that over to him. Gets that over to Griff. Griff with the turn. There you go. Even with the team shouting that he's going right, he goes right. Hits the back of the net. Hat trick for Griff. And just like that, your Grizzlies get 3, St. Thomas 2.
I'll have a hat to throw out, so.
Me neither.
Referee's having a little conversation with the goalie. Not quite sure what's going on there.
Yeah, I don't know if something happened after the fact.
Oh, well. All right, so that's 6.5 minutes. Goffstown up 1. Score 3-2.
Got Nick Mason here on the near side for the draw. Alex McCarthy taking the draw. Caleb on the far side.
That would be A. McCarthy, meaning Andrew McCarthy.
A. McCarthy. I'm trying to. Okay. I was looking back there, seeing that they got two poles on the face-off. I saw 2 poles in the restraining area. But the third guy, the way he was holding his stick, he looked like he had a pole, which would be illegal to have 5 out there.
Right.
And I know that because I used all the fingers on one hand. Oh, I got David to smile on that one, boys and girls.
Kevin's a counter.
Okay, as we get that ball set, Rick's going to – no, it's not Rick. It's not the hometown ref setting the draw. McCarthy fighting for that one. Nick back there. Caleb behind. Should come up Goffstown. There you go. Provost scooping that one up.
2 hands, 2 hands, 2 hands. Nice. I got to give credit where credit's due. Nice job on that one, Zach. There we go. Nice shot.
Provost with the assist. Nick Mason with the goal.
Left Nick wide open on the top.
And back on that one, Provost did the right thing. A lot of times people see that ball coming to them and they're in the restraining box and they take that step out.
Yep.
Flag's going to be called for procedure because you got to have possession before those guys can come out. Zach did the right thing, scooped it up, then took off.
You know, and he, nothing fancy, brought it up the side, looked for the open man, which is what you want to do.
Right. And just like that, Goffstown 4, St. Thomas 2. Again, I think maybe, just maybe, those legs could be starting to tire on the visitor side.
Yeah, short bench. I think half that bench lined up right now is their JV as well.
Well, that's what talking to Coach Lewis before the game. He was saying, look over there. He goes, that's their entire team. And he goes, 10 of them are JV.
There's another team this year I think is very short. Is it
There's a couple that don't have. Oh, are you talking to the varsity?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I thought I heard that Wyndham was short, that they didn't have any JV.
Oh, wow.
I could be wrong.
Andrew coming up with the second draw in a row. Gets that over to Jonovan. Jonovan's a little fakey fake. Gets that up to Griff up top.
Oh, look.
Oh, you got Lacerte coming in.
You got Andrew McCarthy. Oh.
All right. A. McCarthy racing to come off the field. Gets Maddie Fleming in there. All right, so you get an attack line of Jonovan, Shifty, and Austin Taylor. Griffin Cook, Maddie Fleming, and Eric Lacerte as your middies.
Going over to Austin Powers.
Austin Powers.
Powers Taylor.
Yeah. Conovan setting the imaginary pick. Taylor dropping one, sheds the second guy up.
Just like just like I said.
There you go. He got a little extra distance that time.
Yeah. That was a hold right there.
Ooh.
Could be wrong.
Nice little check there by 21 on Austin Taylor, former judo champ. Austin just getting his number right now. So if there's one guy with balance that you don't have to worry about is Austin.
Right.
Griffin Cook draws the penalty. Little swim dodge. Draws the second. Gets it over to Maddie Fleming.
2 flags. Got a double flag.
Double your pleasure. Double your fun.
Now, this could be definitely a sign of the
tiredness.
Tiredness, you know, trying not to move their feet, trying not to, or not trying not to, just
or lethargy, right? Lethargy.
Lethargy.
Yes, we want to use the big words today. All right, let's hear what we've got for the call.
Should be 2 minutes.
In this case, if those are 1 minute concurrent or 1 minute back to back, you do the first and then you do the second, right? They don't run simultaneously.
Well, we're about to see.
Again, it's preseason. I think they run back to back. Two separate penalties.
Yep.
So I just answered my own question.
There you go.
Well, actually, he answered my question.
he affirmed.
Coach is having some fun ribbing right now as the refs try and get this sorted out. So the same player with 2 slashing penalties, each penalty at a minute. So now, what's the call going to be? Dave, what do you think?
Why is Dave silent?
1 1-minute penalty? 2 1-minute penalties.
So does that mean if we score within a minute,
that one's
wiped out?
I think that's what
minute.
He's asking, if it's released, because they've.
So
Okay. We've got our clarification. Because it's on the same person,
yep,
regardless of multiple penalties, there'll be 6 on 5. It's 2 1-minute penalties. He does not get released after the first minute. He stays in the box. He gets released after the second minute.
but
So it's 2 minutes worth of penalties.
right.
But if we score, all the penalties are erased.
okay,
That's how he explained it.
seems odd, but I guess we'll.
Right. Well, let's just score and not worry about it.
I was just gonna say let's
take advantage of the man up.
put the ball in the back of the net and.
All right, Goffstown working that ball around. Andrew with the fake up top gets it over to Griff. Draws the defender out. Expecting Jonovan to oh, that was a quick snap.
Yep, nice fast shot. Caught Nick off guard.
It did.
Nobody in the bag
Well,
of the net.
and I think Griff was drawing that defender out, hoping that Jonovan would come back a little bit,
Yep,
away from the defenders, and he did. And that was a quick release. All right, Nick Mason on goal line, working around, gets that shot with very little angle. Donovan giving chase, going to maintain Goffstown ball. 4.5 minutes left. A lot of time left on that penalty, or penalties.
we'll take it. Get those passes up, boys.
Not often do you find both Joe and Kevin silent because they don't know something.
It's rare.
We have wives that can attest to
I
that.
was gonna say my wife knows I know everything.
I still have to let mine know that I know everything. Nick Mason with that ball behind. He's at X. Gets that up to Shifty. Shifty, one more pass. Oh, nice save by Andrew. Gets that over to Griff. That part of the field is cruddy right now. I don't think it's going to get any better during the season. Sheds off the defender. Griffin with the goal. Just like that.
So we go 5-2.
Just like that.
That's where the penalty comes and hurts you.
You fall down, you get right back up.
That's right.
Sheds the defender, nothing but the back of the net.
That's what my mom always told me.
That's
Stop
right.
crying.
That's right.
You fall down, you get back up.
That's right. I hit you again.
Exactly. You want something to cry about, boy? I'll try to give you something to cry about. Sorry, Mama.
So your mama hit you too, huh?
Yeah.
And that was a pass by Andrew over to Griffin to get that started.
Yep.
That was good ball movement on that whole possession right there on the man up.
Yeah, it was.
So A. McCarthy at the dot right now. Nick on the near side. Caleb Gorton on the far side. 5-2 for the hometown boys.
Seems like Goffstown is, they're being more precise with their passes, taking their time, making them.
They're taking that
count.
extra pass too.
Yeah. Which is what you always need.
Yep. Andrew with a nice save on that low pass. Gets that over to Griff, who rolled and dodged and fell and shifted. Alex back to Caleb.
A nice roll.
We'll call that a victory right there. Caleb with the pass over to Alex.
Alex has a hole in his basket.
Alex being harassed right there, but comes up with it and then drops it again.
Get the touch.
Needs to get the touch. Gets that over to Nick. Nick's just going to blow right through him. Comes up. He's looking to shoot. Nice save.
Shifty with the ball.
Yep. Shows a black and blue on the inside of that keeper's ankles right now.
Yeah, I still don't know how they stand in there. Your son stands in there and
my son's crazy.
Little teeny legs, and he takes a ball off the thigh and stands there, doesn't even wince.
Well, how cold was it on Tuesday? 32 degrees.
Yep.
He packed leggings and a thermal shirt. Get to the game, he's wearing a shooter shirt and just his game shorts.
Eesh.
I'm like,
oh.
Push from behind, nothing there.
That's a call every time.
Yep. Austin Taylor's going to maintain possession there on the loose ball push.
What do you always say to the kids? Don't push the numbers. When you can read the numbers, that's not the time to push.
All right, Austin with that ball. Looking for someone in the alley, finds Jonovan.
Oh, look at Alex. You're wide open. You're wide open. Nobody's looking at you.
You got Fleming on the top looking to set a pick. Connor trying to go through half St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Nope. That's Fleming comes up with that. Yeah, when you draw that second guy, that means someone's open. You got to find him.
You got to be looking.
Yeah, Fleming with the panic pass. All right, Alex getting that ball. Oh, somebody extend a little too far. Goffstown took advantage there.
You see all our white shirts, though, all pulled out.
Yep.
Nobody in by the net right now.
Nick Mason going behind. Nope, nothing there.
Goalie's out.
Giving chase. Ooh.
What?
So the goaltender stick broke. He can't, supposedly the goaltender, the call was the goaltender was illegally equipped.
Okay.
So the play, because he went back to get his stick, which you're supposed to do, because if you make a play without your stick,
right,
call procedure on you right there.
So because his stick was actually broken. He wasn't twigged.
Right. Though I never heard it called like that. I'm going to defer to those that wear the stripes.
Right.
I just pretend to. All right, Goffstown with that ball behind. Errant pass past Taylor. Zach Provost trying to get it. Nothing there. St. Thomas coming up with that. Fast break. Provost trying to reach. Saved by Creature. Fleming coming up with the GB.
Fleming's got some wheels.
He does. He's got three St. Thomas guys giving chase, and right there you see the lethargy kicking in.
Exactly.
I'm going to use that word all season.
I like that word.
Yep. All right, Goffstown got their touch over to Caleb. Gets that to Taylor. Eric Lacerte coming in for Maddie. Caleb coming off. We're going to get Andrew McCarthy coming in.
Two McCarthy's out there. Sneaking around the backside.
Well, then it wouldn't be a McCarthy if there's two.
A's. It would be A's.
Connor Donovan with that ball gives a little shift and razzle over to Andrew. Back up top to Eric Lacerte. Finds pass up Austin. Austin from a little further.
Yep. Maddie Fleming close to the ball. I mean, not Maddie. Shifty. Seemed to be closer to the line. Closer to the line. It seems like a lot of the refs now are calling it. Doesn't matter who's closest to the line. Seemed like in years past you could just run to the end of the line.
Right. They want you closest to where the ball went out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're right, because in years past you just have somebody just try and get to the line as quickly as they could.
Uh-oh. Yep. Ooh, nice little shot.
Yep.
Grady wasn't ready for that one.
All right, with 45 seconds left, St. Thomas using their last timeout of the half. I think that's more try and set something up here, see if they can get a quick strike with little time to try and cut into that Goffstown lead.
Yeah, I think looking out over, I see a lot of tired players.
A lot of guys bent over.
Yeah,
hands on their hips.
Goffstown just keeps coming at them. You can see the depth of the bench for Goffstown. We got players coming in that are fresh. The speed with which you're running downfield. Saints seem to be taking a lot of choppy hits rather than running with the player.
Right. Well, and the credit to Goffstown, Josh always has the boys well conditioned, whether he's using a big bench or not.
That's for sure.
And it's, the credit you've got. What do you have this year, 14, 15 seniors?
A lot.
You're playing most, if not all of them.
At one point it was 17 seniors, and I know a couple have dropped off for other reasons. But
so let's say you're at 13, 14. That's a lot of bodies before you get to the underclassmen.
Absolutely.
Which you got a lot of those as well that are getting some playing time. So it's nice to be able to throw some bodies out like that.
Yep. All right, so 45 seconds left. Blues got the ball. See what they can do.
Yeah, they're going to get it here in the near alley. They got to go 100-some-odd yards. Well, actually, I'm sorry. They're in their offensive end. I thought we were going left to right.
Right to left.
Yeah, we're going right to left.
We were on the other side.
Yeah, we need a preseason. I know we talk during the games, but it's not the same.
I know.
We should buy fake headsets.
Exactly. So when we go to the other.
People already think we're nuts. All right, restart here in the near side alley. St. Thomas with that ball.
Head on the swivel, boys. Head on the swivel.
St. Thomas moving that ball around. Again, trying to get Goffstown out of position for a quick cutter. Though we've seen lately, right, St. Thomas has been able to expose a weakness in the back.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Caleb coming up with that.
Caleb with the stab grab.
The stab grab. I like
stab
that.
grab. We got 4.
He's got Jonovan on the far side. Conover sees that pass, turns. Nice save by the keeper.
By the goalie. Phil, don't give up now. 15 seconds left.
That's right. Everybody
turning their
get
heads
back.
like, what's going on?
Get back.
That's not what we wanted
Nice
right
hit
there.
by Lajeunesse.
Oh!
That's exactly what you were talking about.
Yep.
Don't give up on it.
Everybody all down the field just looking like, oh, that was it, and that wasn't it.
And those are the goals that are, I don't want to say backbreakers, but they hurt. The last couple seconds of a quarter.
Absolutely hurt right there. Your defense isn't back. Your middies are down. You know, your middies are kind of down here. A shot's made down against St. Thomas, and our guys are just standing there looking like, what? It didn't go in?
Right. All right, 5 seconds to go here. You got Caleb, Griff, and Alex here on your midfield line.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Caleb coming up with that just at the horn. We'll give Alex the draw on that one. So after 1/2 of play, your Grizzlies 5, St. Thomas Saints 3.
Should be 2.5.
Back in a moment. Should be 2. All right, second half action about to begin here after our halftime break.
Seemed like a long break.
Wow, we took the full 10 minutes, unlike Tuesday where it was an abridged. What do we get? 5 minutes?
Yes.
I will say that that Tuesday game, I never want to be involved in a game where it snows again.
And it was, it came down hail first. The kids were saying that as they were running down the field with the ball, they were squinting their eyes because the hail was coming right through the face mask.
And you can't prepare for that. That's not a game you can practice for in the elements. So.
No.
But good first half here by your Grizzlies. Good ball movement, good speed.
Yeah, very good ball movement. The the unfortunate last 15 seconds. I think let's hope that that's the worst play of the day, and we continue grow from there anyway.
That's the thing. That's where you got to be the most focused. Is the last part of a quarter there. All right, Caleb Gorton here on their side. Griff on the far side. A. McCarthy taking the draw.
Doing very well at the face-off dot today.
Goffstown going right to left on your screen. Hometown Rick trying to set that ball for the draw. And Andrew comes up with that one quick. Cuts through, finds Shifty.
Come on, Shifty. Oh. Shifty with the knockdown.
Got it called for a push. Pick it up. That pass was just a smidge higher. I think Shifty was going in for the goal.
He had the open.
Yep. All right, Griff with that ball up top. Gets that over to Connor. Far side alley. Him and Julian going to switch sides. Connor's going to try. Connor's matched up with the shorty. Drives him towards his pick with Eric. Comes around the side. Finds Andrew up top.
Quick
Wheels
shot.
and deals from his knees. You like that shot, Joe?
Yeah. He does have a great shot.
All right, Shifty with that ball at X.
Ooh, nice move.
Nice little stutter step on a dime. Finds Nick cutting.
Nick following up his shot, though.
Yeah, off the big toe of the keeper.
Saints keeper doing well today. I'll give him that.
Yeah, there's no feeling in anything below his ankles right now. Broken both his right and left big toe. Probably injured an ankle. Nick Mason easily can take this pull. Draws the second defender, wrapped around the neck. Still maintains possession. Gets a fifth. Gets a sixth. He's taking on the whole St. Thomas. He is.
Pull it out. We draw the penalty. Pull it out.
Maintains possession.
Oh.
Nope.
So St. Thomas going man down.
Yep.
That was a sort of a wrap around the head.
That was a wrap around and then held.
Yeah.
Usually if that happened, you kind of let go.
So now on your in that situation, you look for the open man when you've got that many people on you. You look for the open man, hopefully for the pass of the open guy.
Right.
But again, we get stuck in that I'm going to stare moment. What did he call it?
1 minute.
1 minute?
Yep.
Just a hold?
Just a hold it. All right, so let's see if Goffstown can maintain possession here for an entire man up, or at least get the goal. Their last couple man ups, we've lost possession, and it's been going the other way. So not to jinx. Griff with that ball, gets it to Andrew. Andrew up, trying to take that step. They're trying to draw these defenders out. Back and forth we go. Oh, here we go. We get Eric involved in this.
Nice
Eric
shot.
with the shot. Oh, we could see that opening from here.
I saw where that was going.
Exactly.
5-hole on that one. Nice shot by Eric Dubois.
The three of us here in the crow's nest are looking at that. We could see it. Seemed like that opening just like got bigger and bigger. We had Eric's eyes there. Telepathically, we told him shoot.
Yeah. He did what we told him to do.
That's right. Eric with the goal and the assist from A. McCarthy and Griff.
Now that's what you need to do. You need to take advantage of those man-ups. They had good passing, drew the defense out the way they needed to, and get the score.
Yep, 6-3. Caleb on the near side, Nick on the far side, A. McCarthy taking the draw. And I'm sure we're going to start seeing
Nice.
the legs start to wear on these St. Thomas Saints. Oh, Caleb watching that defender and just losing control of the ball.
Good call by Josh Lewis and
Josh seeing what was going to happen right there. Calls the opportune timeout.
how many timeouts in a half?
2.5.
2.5.
2.5.
How do you call a half?
2 per half.
Okay.
Oh, Joe the comedian today. Each team with 2 per half. Dun-dun-dun-dun. And when we used to coach youth sports, our wives used to really enjoy those coaching moments when we would call them, whether you were up big or down big. So why were you calling a timeout? It was a teaching moment.
Exactly.
The competitiveness in us would make us want to call that timeout.
Yeah.
So.
But then the rest would have to talk to us and say, hey, that's your
right.
4th timeout.
Well, the other guy hasn't used his, so I'm using his.
That's right.
Overall, you are scheduled for 4 one-minute timeouts this quarter.
So we got some, so it looks like we're going to try to seal Nick off on this one.
Yep. All 3 attackmen right there on the midfield line. Nick's just going to bowl right through those.
Oh.
Yep. Get a slash. Yep. St. Thomas shorthanded.
Goffstown not noticing it.
Nope.
Ooh. Shift, nice. Back up,
Yeah.
nice.
Shifty
You know,
there.
I'd like to see the backup on some of these passes.
Yep.
Which is
And it's come in key this quarter.
absolutely. Little low pass from Nick to Alex and Shifty on the backside.
All right, Nick trying to draw out. He's got 1 pull on him, but he's trying to draw out. Clears out, going to his left. Looking, finds. Oh, nothing there. That was a shot. No, ref isn't buying that one.
I don't think he could hear you from here. You're supposed to hold the end of the mic. You're supposed to cover up your mic and yell,
That's
shot.
right. We did go over that pregame. How to yell onto the field. All right, St. Thomas going to be coming in with the ball.
So keeping an eye on their players.
St. Thomas confused on their clear.
Yeah.
Goaltender wanted to go over, thought about it, was pulled back because they would have had too many men on one side there.
Yeah, they did that earlier in the game, second quarter.
Yep. Yeah, they've been having some substitution problems, which you think would be easier to do when you have less people on your bench. Apparently not. Oh, quick action right there, just wide.
You know,
wide.
I've always talked about and emphasized to some of the kids that, you know, one of the sort of dangerous positions is the attack behind the net.
Right.
Everybody's looking at the guy with the ball, trying to see what he's doing, and you have the other team just cutting in.
Exactly.
Nice defense there by Alex.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Yep.
Let's St. Thomas working that ball around. Got to say, they've had some good ball movement today.
Yeah.
I just think eventually it's just going to be any game they're in is going to be a wear down.
Caleb knew he had that one. That was a
yeah. It's just a matter of just like get the ball so they can call it and let's get set up.
Yep. Just a that wasn't an intentional trip. He lost control of his stick and it just fell and he tripped. So
nope, it happens. All right. Cooper Scooper in there for the man down. We got
the Koopa Scooper.
The Koopa Scooper.
We named him down at the scrimmages.
At the Jamboree. Yep. The parents approve, so he is now officially known as Koopa Scooper for the next 3 years.
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
And there are 4 other people out there with Cooper Scooper. It's Fitzy, Mark Provost, and A. McCarthy.
Let's see what they can do. We got to keep.
Get the fake. And the goal.
That is not what we intended to do there. So
no. Oh, St. Thomas coming around the backside, the fake to the alley. Fitzy bites, and just like that.
I was going to say you had 3 defensive men looking at him. You're not going to stop the scoring if you're staring at the guy. Now. Defensively, you've got to be aggressive on that one. You can't even let the guy come in that close. Nobody was even touching him.
Nope. When you're like that, you get near the crease, right? You want to push him backing out.
Yeah.
Backing out. Nothing in close.
Well, in that situation, you know he's coming up. That's his.
And you're watching him.
Yeah, that's his second goal like that, right? Second goal, third
Yep.
goal, and why are you even letting him come up that side? You should be pushing him back.
Right. Can't bite on the fake. Andrew McCarthy on the draw. Caleb here on their side. Matty Fleming on the far side. Wheels McGee, we'll call him. Oh, Andrew with the quick. Gets that over to Caleb, back to Andrew. Gets that over to Wheels McGee. Wheels with the touch.
Got the touch. Nice.
Gets that over to Nick. Here we go. Big wholesale changes. Caleb and Andrew coming off.
Right.
Nick and Griff coming on. Good substitutions for the Grizzlies today. Griff finding that seam. Cuts in. Gets that goal right back just like that.
Lulled them to sleep.
7-4. And I apologize for those of you that are trying to watch the time. I've been absent of my duties here. I'll get that reset.
I don't have to do anything but just stand here and talk.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't do that well either.
Joe looks pretty.
Try not to cough in the mic.
Right, yeah.
Had a little bit of a cough lately.
So we are going to put out a social media survey later to see if we should be entertaining guest commentators up here with us.
Yeah,
we talked about that early on.
Always looking for more input.
Yeah. So if you're interested, give us a call.
That's right. 1-800-CALL-ME.
Do we still use that number?
I don't know.
I think it was 1-800-DAVE.
Dave.
Yeah.
Call Dave.
Yep. If you hear silence on the other end, you did get the right number. He just didn't say hello. All right.
Oh.
Goffstown in the scrum. Nope. St. Thomas coming up with that one.
Yep. Andrew got the clamp and went into the tripod. Trying to keep an eye on see who he could get the ball out to, and it just didn't work out that time. One, two, three.
Yeah, I just did a quick count too, because I think when they substituted, they had more guys on the field because one still hadn't come fully off.
Yeah. The Coop Scoop with some good defense.
Yeah, playing some good
Watching the cutter. Got to be in front of him. Got to be in front of him, Coop.
7-4 Grizzlies, about 6.5 left here in the third. St. Thomas again moving that ball around. Watch for that guy at X to come up behind. Yeah, Fitzy kind of sneaking over to him, knowing what they want to do, right?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, because we got beat a couple times early with them just kind of sneaking in on the backside. We're leaving that really exposed. Oh, ball down. Cooper giving chase. Come on, Scooper.
Buck.
For short, we'll just call him Scooper.
I was going to say, Scooper, you're supposed to be getting those. We nicknamed you.
Kids got 7 different
nice
nicknames.
grab. Nice grab by Nick.
Nick Mason getting some air.
Oh,
Mark Lajeunesse
going crazy.
Throwing the shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah, someone's going out.
All right.
Thought that one was going to be called on white.
I did I did too, but I guess number 17 got a little more aggressive.
I was going to say that one might have been, a little more apparent.
Good call by the hometown ref, Rick Wilhelmi. Frustration, I know, is setting in. With a 2-0 record right now for the Saints, I think that we're just hoping to.
Yeah, looking down at their bench, I remember from when my oldest son played all through those years, and you can attest to this, Dave. St. Thomas was always a big team, like physically big.
Yep.
Their defensemen were big. Their goalie was big. They had a couple of attackmen that were big boys, and these guys, I don't know if they're all underclassmen or they don't have that size. All right, Goffstown with the ball, working it around.
You're saying that the parents of St. Thomas don't feed their kids, or?
Well, it might just be the well water. I don't know. Eric over to Connor, back to Shifty, looking for the skip pass, gets it, gets Andrew. That one extra pass over to Austin Powers, nothing there. St. Thomas picking it clean again. A Goffstown man up, going the other way.
We got to get those. Yep.
Fitzy scooping
Fitzy
that
with
up.
the scoop. We got a man back. Griffin playing back. Yep. We'll take it. Get the touch.
Fitz gets the touch, gets it back to Nick, who's driving, winds up.
Ooh.
And we just broke another toe.
That's all right.
Nick following up his shot again, though.
You know, great play.
Yep.
Great play. Great heads-up play.
Right,
Keeping an eye.
Yeah, Goffstown setting that up. Nick over to Dubois, over to McCarthy. Looking for the wind-up. Nothing there. St. Thomas closed up.
Pass it out. Pass it out.
Connor draws the third and fourth person. Gets it out to Griff.
Oh. Those underhand passes.
Yeah. No, not all they're cracked up to be.
No.
But Eric giving chase, gets that over to Andrew,
Andrew for the goal.
with the bouncer. That was a turnaround. What you see here, I see back of the net.
Left alone in the middle. That's what we'd like to see.
Goffstown goal by number 30, Andrew McCarthy. Assist number 1, Eric Dubois.
Ooh, nice.
Shifty with the assist.
Uh-oh.
Andrew.
St. Thomas guy holding his heart again. Our X-Dot out there is getting pretty chewed up. We need some sunny, dry weather. And
I mean, if you look at the restraining areas from the width of the goal all the way up past the black arches there.
Yep.
Yeah. This is only the first week of the season.
Blame it on football. Gary Perrin, this is all your fault. Oh!
Alex with the draw, tried to get it over to Eric Lacerte. Not having it. St. Thomas coming up with that. Caleb giving chase.
Good defense of Caleb.
Bad pass. Goffstown should come up with that,
No.
or at least beat the heck out of number 7.
White ball. Nice.
Say. Call against Blue. White gets that ball over to Alex. Alex going to get that touch. All right. Gets that back over to Eric Lacerte.
Got 2 on you, Eric. 2 on. Oh! That was a nice check right there.
Another check trying to get the GB.
Very lucky.
Ball down. Got to come up White. White picks it up. Another loose ball push on Blue.
Nice. That was a lucky swing check right there.
Goffstown right now with some good action. Eric Dubois with that ball here near side, gets that up to Lacerte.
Oh, yeah, I read that one.
He telegraphed that one way too much.
I read that one from here.
And that was the defender that was on crease. He came all the way up because he read that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got to get there. Got to get there.
If you make the look and you want to make the pass, you got to make that pass.
There we go. Goffstown ball.
You can't look, and then make the pass.
No.
Especially against the pole. The pole's going to jump that every single time. Here's redemption for Lacerte. Getting that ball is going to get his touch. Not going to telegraph this pass.
Go to the back. Go to the back.
See, gets that over to Donovan.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
What do we call redemption? Call that one redemption. He didn't telegraph the pass. Got that over to Connor Donovan, who I think has the quickest release so far this year.
The catch shoot combination is good for Jonovan. So just like that, score is 9-4 with 3:43 left.
Yes, 3:43. I have 3:48. We'll adjust that as we speak.
Come on, you just made it better for the fans at home. It took 5 seconds off the clock.
Be able to eat your dinner that much sooner.
Right?
I don't know what that conversation was between the coach and the near ref.
I don't know either.
I think frustration's happening on the St. Thomas side.
Yeah.
Bubbling up. Heard a lot of talking as people come off, you know, just little snippets here and there. It's usually frustration, you're tired, getting beat.
Frustrating game for them, I'm sure. Coming in 2-0, you had your sights probably set on a 3-0, and Goffstown right now not letting that happen.
Goffstown looking to get the 500 in the ledger. Andrew winning it to himself, gets that to Conovan. Quick pass to Speedy Gonzalez. Oh, what do we call him? Wheels McGee. I'm sorry.
Wheels McGee. Yeah. Ride him out, ride him out, ride him out, ride him out. He's out.
Oh!
Oh, good call. Good call by the timeout.
That was one heck of a ride by Goffstown. Shifty and Connor there. If either one of them hit the weight room once this winter, that guy would have been out. But
now let me ask you, are you out of bounds when you're on the line?
No, you have to be past the line.
Okay. Because those feet were, if Dave had the close-up, which you could probably pull him in, those feet were touching the line.
Those feet were touching. I believe you have to be over. I know in soccer you have to be completely over. And I know a goal has to be completely past the line.
Wait, that's soccer.
Soccer.
That's soccer.
And I know a goal has to be completely over the line.
Yep.
So I would assume you've got to. What? No, because an indoor, when you toe tap and you touch the line, you're out.
Yep.
So you're right. Yeah.
So that should have been an out of bounds right there. Lucky call for the.
Luckily,
for the
sound
Saints?
travels quicker than sight.
Right. Well, I can see fast, you know.
Yeah,
I'm a fast seer.
Fast learner. Well, that's a whole other story. We'll save that for our second home game.
Don't ask my wife.
Talking about.
Exactly.
We got 3:28 left here in the third. Goffstown 9, St. Thomas 4. I think if Goffstown can keep the pressure up like they're doing right now, this should really spiral more into Goffstown's favor.
I agree with that. I think that they're moving the ball fast. Good passes too. Well, except that one from Eric Lasser. But that's going to happen.
But we had redemption.
We did.
We had redemption.
He had redemption.
He had redemption. But I mean, I'm watching just the substitutions, and they've only got 2 subs going in and out.
Yeah. Saving them for
so no matter how conditioned you are, that wears on you.
The field is long.
Yep. And our guys like to play physical, so that takes a little more out of you too. There you go. Speaking of that, Caleb giving Chase, Connor giving Chase some work.
Yep.
Eric
got him
Dubois in there, ball down. We've got a flag. That one's going to be on Jonovan.
No. Yep. It was a helmet hit. And for Jonovan, that's a hit he makes all the time. Right. Try to correct him. Try to let him know, hey, you can't hit people that high. Right. I think if that was more on the hips, you probably wouldn't get that call. Right. But he comes very high. He comes in aiming. He comes down low his own body, but he comes up high.
You're right. It's a common call against Connor. All right, St. Thomas with the man up right now. We got Zach Provost, we got Alex McCarthy, Caleb Fitzy, and Mark Lajeunesse is your man down unit. Excuse me. I just noticed no Gibby today, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is.
It's only taking me 3/4 feet. Oh, that backside was wide open.
Ooh, nice block by Alex.
That was a skip pass over Creature to that backside. Yeah. We're going to have to address that as the season goes along. Backside defenders got to know who's behind them. You got it wide open again. See, 19 just creeping in. Yep.
Mark with the nice block. Easy, Mark.
Yep. You watch the ball. I'm watching that backside. 19's like wide open. All right. Goffstown coming up with the ball. Our man down capitalizing. I was going to say, take your time. Choose some of the penalty.
Yeah.
All right, Caleb with that ball here near side. Gets that over to Provost.
Watch him.
Yeah. That's why you always want to get that ball in a short stick's hands as fast as you can.
Yep.
Just too much pole sticking out.
So we're all even now.
Yep. Even Steven.
Steven's out there?
Yep.
again, Goffstown talking. They've talked this whole game, which has been very helpful for them. Keeping an eye on who's got the ball. Nice shot. Looks like he might get a penalty on number 12.
Yep.
That'd
A. McCarthy coming down.
McCarthy. High hit.
Yep. And that more for the blow to the head on that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Tough call.
I mean, I think any time now when you get a hit up to the head like that, right? And the guy drops, they lock that in.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, trying for the dunk. With that being locked in.
And if we could, when you folks at home hit rewind, you'll see our five players standing there looking at the score, the football scoreboard.
Right. Watching the guy at X, which is behind the net, ball watching.
Yeah.
Got to have your body angled on a swivel because with that man up, you're going to be trying to move that ball.
Yeah, you have to know where your man is, and standing there, everybody standing in the same hole isn't going to make it any easier. Kev, we got the two coaches jarring at each other right now. No.
My money's on Josh.
My money's on. I'm going with the Saints.
What Dave couldn't get underneath us, the two coaches coming in behind the scorer's table and just talking about that penalty, and both seem to agree it shouldn't have been locked in.
You got to take that.
Both agreeing that was fist to chest. No cross check involved, no helmet. Apparently the refs saw something different.
Yeah, I think sometimes when you don't see the full hit, you hear the helmet, the stick. Right. It sounds a lot more aggressive. Now let's see Goffstown right now. I don't know.
It's still kind of just no one moving, no one talking. Guy on the backside,
just like that,
lulling you to sleep.
So I ask you again, how are we letting that guy come up that same side?
Right.
Same side.
Right. And the penalty was at 143-ish, if I remember. So we're at least going this entire quarter, right? It was 143-ish, I think. Yeah, so we're going this entire quarter man down. But what I saw on that one, because the St. Thomas guy was taking his time, was patient, walking the ball up. None of our guys were moving, but you've got to stay on the balls of your feet. You got to move. Somebody should pop out. Make an attempt, whether valid or not, try and make a swipe. Just get a stick there so they're concentrating on you, not looking at cutters.
Yep.
All right, Andrew winning it to himself. All right, gets that ball over to Austin.
Get there.
Julian giving chase. Can't get that low pass. Just under a minute to go.
Oh, going with the Gabe Sabolkin.
For some short stick D there.
See, I'd have a man on number 17. He's wide open right now. I would just put a man right on him. It doesn't make sense to me. Gonna go the same play.
Yep.
See, I'd be closing down that side right now.
Watch 19's coming up from behind.
Gonna do the same thing.
Yep. Pass all the way up top. Going to switch sides here. They want to work from your left to right here, top to bottom.
Right there.
Yep. Nice save. Creature popping that one out. Scrum up top. Just like that with that breakdown. 9-7.
St. Thomas goal by number 18, Brendan Tersolo.
Still a man down in the last 8 seconds. Andrew McCarthy taking the draw. Caleb on the near side.
Andrew winning the draws, but he trying to do something with them.
Right.
6, 5, 4,
Like right there.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Shifty with that last second shot.
Tough penalty right there to take.
After 3 quarters, your Grizzlies 9. St. Thomas Saints coming back 7. See you in a bit. All right, 4th quarter action about to begin. Referees missing a crucial call there at the end. Man up, goalie had possession for St. Thomas. So St. Thomas should have possession right now to start rather than having a face-off.
That did happen to us over in the Dairyfield game.
It did happen to it. We were just talking about that. So, you know, that's karma. But your Grizzlies up by 2 here to start the 4th and final quarter. Some sloppy play there the last 4 or 5 minutes by your Grizzlies. So hopefully that 3rd quarter to 4th quarter intermission change things up here and get the mojo going the right way again.
Make the pass. Too close to the line.
Connor trying to kill some time. Even Steven here.
Pass. Look. You got 2 open men right there.
2-minute locked in
There
is
you
done.
go.
Griff with that ball up top over to Nick Mason. Andrew McCarthy coming off after winning another faceoff.
Switches sticks. That's a new rule this year.
You got to come completely in the box.
Yeah, off the field, in the box. Nick drawing 2. Oh.
Yep, Nick finds Griff up top. Griff fires
Nice.
just underneath the crossbar. Just like that. Your Mason to Cook exchange. 10-7 Grizzlies.
Good look there, you know. Good look, good unselfish play. Nick came around the backside. Like I said, talk about that all the time. Coming out of that attack position from the back, you can see everything, and everybody's looking at you. They're not looking at their guy.
Exactly. I always like a 3-goal lead over a 2-goal lead.
I like
better.
I liked our 5-goal lead earlier.
That's nice. Beggars can't be choosers, Joe.
Alex taking a tough call there on the locked in. That was a strange locked in penalty.
Yeah, when you have both coaches agreeing on the non-call, that's something. All right, A. McCarthy on the draw, Griff on the near side, Caleb on the far side.
Nice.
Oh, wins that over to Caleb. Caleb just needs to come up with the scoop, which he does. Surest hands in Goffstown.
Oh.
He could rob a bank with that stick.
So on that face-off, you see the other team had won the clamp. Alex coming up with the rake, lifting his hands up off the ball, getting that ball back. So
2 completely different face-off styles with the McCarthy brothers.
absolutely.
One will razzle-dazzle you with every type of clamp and win you can imagine. A little more physicality with Alex.
Very much so. Oh, got to scoop that.
Some of those, do the face-off guys, do they work on letting the other guy win it so they can rake it? Is there some timing involved in that?
You know, there's
Not that you intentionally try and lose anything, but
yeah. I mean, you first try to win, but if you know that you don't have the clamp, then you are definitely going for that lift rake.
do they face off against each other a lot in the backyard?
Not as much as they should, but
Right.
they do.
Right.
Go to a lot of the face-off clinics.
Yep. All right, just under 10 minutes to go here. Goffstown with the ball. Nick Mason with it up top of the box, going from left to right. There you go. Fires just wide. That's going to be St. Thomas ball. Keeper getting back there.
I was going to call that before.
I mean,
by the right after it left his basket.
And nearest Goffstown guy was top of the crease.
Yeah.
We got to know as soon as that shot is fired, we got to be taken off.
Even before then, if you got nobody back there, you know a shot's going to be made.
Yeah. I mean, talking to my son who's a goalie, he knows as soon as that shot's released if it's off, and he's already working his way back. Yep, errant pass by St. Thomas, going to be going the other way, Goffstown ball. Griffin, Eric Lacerte with that ball here near side. All right. Lacerte with the left to right little dodge, taking one off the kneecap. Luckily, they're made of titanium. Gets that ball over to Speedy McGee, or Wheels McGee.
Wheels McGee.
Yeah. Oh, Matty coming there. He's looking to drive. Goes through 4. He's got to get that ball off. Yeah, got to get rid of it.
You just, you can't.
Oh, Zach Provost got to turn around. Nothing there. Oh, Fitzy takes out Zach. One of the best hits of the day.
Yeah. Fitzy with the hanging it out there.
Yeah. Oh! A little soccer action coming into play. Kicks that forward.
Oh, I think that was just a fall down right there. Getting it for a penalty?
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
If anything, that should just be. Wow.
That was a missed call right there.
Looking at my clock here on my phone, we've been playing for an hour 45 minutes, but I figured out why. The refs are calling every little thing. More stoppage in this than anything.
Yeah.
JV game's not going to get done till tomorrow morning.
30-second push. That's not a very good call on that one. Not a very good call on that one.
I agree. St. Thomas going to get the ball here at the face-off X to start. Man down. It's got Fitz, Caleb, Mark, Provost, and Alex McCarthy. So St. Thomas moving that ball around, down by 3, looking to make something happen here in the final 8. I'd watch for a topside cutter. Watch for your face-off guy at X to creep in off the backside here, off the near side crease. No, good ball movement comes around. Oop. Grady with the save going low.
That should be a crease.
That should be a crease violation. He wasn't pushed in.
Nope.
He followed his shot in.
I think that's what they're calling. Seems our defense is pulling out. Trying to think a little acting action.
Yeah. Try and draw another penalty and see what happens.
Fortunately, the eagle eyes of the zebras out there.
That was funny. Alex with the ball in the near side alley. Going to get that restart. Goes by 1, trying to go around a second.
Got to go around 4.
Can't. No. Gets that ball off to Caleb. Back to Nick. We get it across midfield. Looking for that touch.
Got the touch.
Get that touch. Yeah, Nick again going through everybody from St. Thomas. Shedding his defender. Pulling it out. Griffin Cook finds a cutting Austin Taylor. Drives, gets a little contact. No, nothing there.
Held on to it, though.
Yep.
Give him that.
Yeah, decided he wasn't going to try and shed a third defender.
Ooh, that might have been a little bit of a hold.
All right, St. Thomas coming up with that loose ball.
St. Thomas playing fast right now.
They are. Well, desperation, right?
Yep.
7 minutes, you got to make up 3 goals. Mark Lajeunesse, some good D there. Whoop, tiptoeing the line. Austin Taylor with the hit. Got to be going white. That's a good, clean hit right there.
Yep.
Good, clean hit. Though the St. Thomas guy was on the line to begin with. Nice ride right there.
Ooh, we got Austin
Taylor taking
it up.
Yep. Yeah, I got to get back into position.
Oh.
Fires that over to Jonovan. A little low. Little.
You got to hold on to that.
Yep.
That's not over and back. That was off the goalie.
That was a tip. It's going to go the other way.
was going to say, that was
okay. For those of you viewers that are there, that was not over and back. The St. Thomas guy actually golfed that ball out to midfield.
Yep.
That has nothing to do with us losing possession or rolling that back. Nick Mason shedding defender. Nice save by the keep.
Yep. Good grab by their defense.
6.5 to go. Final quarter here in the Grizzly Den. It's a lot colder than that. Zach Provost tripping over the restraining line.
Oh, rogue shot. Rogue shot.
Yeah.
They should have tried to, I guess they're getting desperate here with what they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. They do a quick count.
I was going to say, I'm doing the same thing. I've been doing that on their offensive side. All right, St. Thomas moving that ball around. Again, trying to get something to happen. I think you want to watch 17 and 19 here.
Yep.
Yep. Driving from right top. 18, nothing have.
Got to keep, definitely got to keep a man on 17.
Yeah, Caleb closing that down. And just like that, 17 tells you why.
That was Fitzy.
St. Thomas goal, number 17, Patrick Vetter. Assist, number 18, Brendan Tersola.
Just under 6 to go. 10-8.
10-8. Kind of a little different scenario, but this is kind of how it ended up when we were out in St. Thomas. We went up and
big and then
kind of went back on our heels and let St. Thomas back into the game.
Yep. We got to learn to keep the foot on the gas.
Make the smart passes in the end, you know. I mean, at this point here, both teams are in desperation mode. We're trying to keep them from scoring, and they're trying to score.
Alex with the draw back to Caleb. Oh, Zach Provost coming over that restraining line. We talked about that earlier.
Well, with the fast start, Goffstown not ready for that. That was almost a goal.
St. Thomas moving that around. Again, watching for 17 and 19, right? 17's at X. 19 has a tendency of creeping up from the backside.
Yep.
Goffstown talking again. Hadn't heard that for about a quarter.
Look, you got guy back, two open on the backside right now.
Yep, moving pick. Mom goal off the kick. Grady scooping that off the backside, gets that over to Griff. Rolls off to one defender, cuts by a second. He's wheeling and dealing, makes that pass to Nick. Bounces off Nick into Jonathan's stick.
Nice grab by Donovan. Yeah. I'll give him that.
Yeah, this field is looking like crud, to put it nicely right there. It's only going to get worse with another 7 weeks of boys and girls games on here.
Yep. Got some rain coming in tonight.
That's what they say.
Rain on Monday.
70-degree weather coming in tomorrow, though.
Right.
All right, Austin Taylor with that ball here in the near alley. Trying to chew up a little bit of clock. Chew some clock, make some smart passes.
Yeah.
And Nick Mason coming to set the pick on 6. Yep.
Oh,
got the switch on Austin. Still got a defender. Yep, finds Andrew up top.
Oh,
nice save by the keep.
Goalie had to look and see
I
if
was
he had
gonna
it.
say, I don't think he thought he had that. No, you would think you'd be able to feel that shot. Scooper going in. Scooper playing some LSM. St. Thomas getting their touch. Goffstown now marked up.
3:53 to go. Definitely have to keep your eyes on this one.
Two goal lead. And make sure your head's on a swivel. Nothing easy. Watch any cutters. Yep, Matt Fleming giving chase.
Get out there,
pass. Fits on there all over Vetter. Not having it.
Got to be on him now.
Yeah, that's where he scored from last time, right? Just inside restraining box. Makes behind the back pass. Oh. Makes you pay.
Yep.
You missed the switch on that one, and St. Thomas now within a goal.
By number 24, Derek O'Brien. Assist, number 17, Patrick Fetter.
Letting them walk right back in.
.322 to go. 10-9. Got ourselves the ball game here, boys and girls.
Yeah.
There you got Wheels McGee on the near side, Caleb Gorton on the far side, McCarthy at the dot. Alex winning that to himself. Yeah, he's just going to take it in, get that touch himself. Fends off the slash, fends off the second slash.
The second slash. You know, for some of the things that have been called today.
Right. Yeah, some of them against the one who was getting slashed.
Exactly.
McCarthy picking up the pass. Goffstown with the shot, but no one behind.
Again, I mean, how many times do I have to call that? We're all just standing there watching Nick take the ball, and nobody's going back for the behind the net shot. Just doesn't make any sense to me.
All right, 2:50 to go. Goffstown in a ride. Austin Taylor giving chase, trying to lock down, keeper with the ball.
See, I'd be after him right now.
Everybody's locked off.
I'd be going for him right now.
Everybody's locked off. There you go, ball down. Should come up Goffstown. Alex fighting for that. Comes up. Oh. Caleb with the surest hands in town. Got
Good
that
look.
going over.
Where's his help?
He's looking.
Oh.
Oop. Alley-oop pass. Intended for Nick. Picked up by St. Thomas. St. Thomas with more guys on the defensive side right now, even though they were going behind the back. No-look pass. Goes through two Goffstown defenders. St. Thomas gets the lucky call. Catch.
Let's go, Provost.
Yep, Provost using those long legs to get there. Yeah, gets that over to Creature.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice play.
Under two left.
Needed a good play there.
Yep. Grady looking for coming in new. He's got Griff.
Uh-oh.
Hits Griff on the sidearm.
Look.
Yep. Griff gets it over to Caleb on the far side. Caleb gets shifty in the middle.
Oh.
Yeah, loses his footing in the great turf right there. It's a battle right now. Minute and a half to go. Goffstown giving chase. Caleb with the push.
Still not in. They still need a touch.
Yep, he's counting it. Oh, just got it.
Oh, wide open. Look at this.
Got that on the 9th of 10 seconds allowed. Loses that. Don't allow 17 in. Nope. What? Oh. Ooh. I don't know. For some of those that I've seen, I would have thought it'd be keeper. Cooper coming in as an LSM. Caleb out. Caleb looks beat.
You got to get that. You got to get up there. You got to get up there. That's over and back. That's over and back.
1 minute to go in the period.
Nick Mason coming in. Oh, there we go. Whew. That one was over and back.
That's an over and back. That should have actually been a whistle. Typically, you see them stop the play. Am I wrong in that one?
No, they give them the chance to get the fast break. If they don't, within so many steps, then no, that's because that was right off their pass.
Yeah.
55 seconds. Okay, Nick Mason getting the goal, giving you a 2-goal cushion with 55 to go. Goal here, win the draw, get the touch, keep it in the box.
Yeah.
And then let's go home. Suddenly silent here in the Grizzly.
Right. Fans are quiet. Everybody's quiet.
Can hear a bird fly by right now.
McCarthy with the face-off win.
Andrew wins it to himself, gets that over to Nick. They get the touch. Dodges. Nice save by the keeper. Picks up the rebound out in the crease, out of the crease.
Oh!
Hack attack.
I think Nick took the goalie stick off the head. A missed call there.
I was gonna say, all right, there you go. Nick with that ball in the alley. 40 seconds to go.
Oh!
As we almost approach the witching hour. It's almost 6 o'clock.
So we lost the ball there because we had to keep it in the box.
Right. Game management on that one. Yep, Grady out of the net. Gets the ball, flings it. That's a precautionary measure not to lose that ball behind. I don't understand that call right there.
Oh, I don't. You know what? This last minute has just been.
Our goalie had the ball. He threw the ball over the field. That should have been just continued play. It's not an over and back. Well, with that said, time's elapsed.
We'll figure it out. We'll tell you
we'll
next
let
game.
you know next game. Goffstown 11, St. Thomas 9 makes us 1-1 on the season. We'll see you Tuesday, home game against John Stark.
Yep.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
See ya.
See ya.